Hello, darlings, and welcome to CareOffBook. It's me, Care Darling, and guess what? Look, Ma, no hands. I know, I don't have a microphone on me, so I'm gonna be super Italian, and I can't wait. Let me know if you like it this way as far as the audio. We're gonna test it out and then I'll see how I feel about it. But anyways, today's episode, we're talking about Wicked Part 2. If you saw my title, you know it's referring to Nessa Rose in her wheelchair. And before I get into it, I just want to say this is your spoiler alert, okay? I'm going to spoil it. I'm really going to talk about what happens in the scene that we know within Wicked the musical, right? So if you are someone that's like, I don't want you to spoil the storyline or anything like that, please do not watch my video. I'm so sorry. And I really do hope that you enjoy the movie musical or you go see the musical. And yeah, let's just get into it, okay? Okay, darlings, let's talk about Nessa Rose and the wheelchair scene in Wicked Part 2, or as the movie's officially titled, Wicked for Good. If you know the musical like I do, then you remember the moment Nessa forces Elphaba to enchant her shoes so she can walk, and that whole miracle moment leads Bach to go, cool, now I can leave you, which understandably sends Nessa into a spiral, resulting in Tin Man. But here's the thing, Schwartz confirmed that that scene may not necessarily be playing out the way that we know it. So let's break down what we know for sure. First off, the walking scene is being reworked. Marissa Bode, who plays Nessa Rose and is a wheelchair user in real life, said they were intentional about not turning this into some magical fix moment. Schwartz backed this up, saying they made big changes to avoid that kind of messaging. So the scene still exists in some form, but it's not in the full dramatic she walks that we know in the musical on stage. So what does this mean about Bach? We haven't heard official confirmation, but based on everything so far, it seems that the whole scene being played out isn't Bach telling Nessa, oh good, you can walk, therefore I don't have to be around you and take care of you. Now, just a refresher in case you're like, I've seen the musical, but I forgot what happens in this scene. Nessa and Elphaba are kind of like bickering, and Nessa kind of throws it out there saying like, you never really, thought to like truly help me. So then Elphaba is like, well, let me try to let you walk, right? And then on stage, right, the shoes turn red, and that's a nod to Wizard of Oz and all this stuff, but whatever. So then Nessa walks and she's like, oh my gosh, Bach, look, now we can like be together because you don't have to be upset that I'm in this chair. And then Bach's like, awesome, I don't have to take care of you because now you could go take care of yourself, which upsets Nessa. And then she's the one that hurts Bach by taking the book and reading a spell that hurts his heart. And then Elphaba goes and takes care of him and saves him. And then there we go, the Tin Man is born. So it's a lot to think about, like, okay, so what does this mean as far as part 2? Like, what is it that will happen that Bach is like, okay, I don't have to be around you anymore. I don't have to be there for you anymore. So it's like, okay. But get this, Schwartz teased that Nessa might have a different love interest altogether. There's speculation it could be Averick, which is Fiero's friend. He was apparently in the background of early scenes in part 1, but might be brought in more fully for part 2. Nothing confirmed, but I love the idea that Nessa's storyline could include actual romance instead of just rejection trauma. But to clarify, Schwartz doesn't even know if this will actually be in the film because he hasn't seen the final project. So who knows? Who knows what we're getting?
If there are no further questions, I'm gonna go.
Anyways, darlings, that's all I know so far. I think this is exciting. Like, as someone that is a Wicked fan that loves the musical, I felt like when the movie came out, part 1, it was almost like it was the expansion. Like, we are seeing the world and we are seeing more of the characters and understanding and the scenes and whatnot, right? But then as part 2 is coming in, I feel like this is new territory for me. Like, instead of like, oh, are we going to see the world expanded again? It's like, actually, a bit of the storyline may be adjusted, and I'm here for it. It's almost like I get to also have a, you know, sort of like a newer experience of this story with people who are newer fans of Wicked, and I think that's really cool. Now, I would love to know your thoughts as far as the Nessa Rose scene. Like, are you happy with this? Do you not care? I'm on the boat of like, I don't really care. Or does this upset you, and why? When I truly think about this, like, I think what happened was there were people that went to Stephen Schwartz saying like, hey, this scene could be problematic because Nessa is under the belief that if I could walk, everything would be fixed, which is maybe not the right message. But I think the thing is like, that is the whole point of Nessa, is to show like how selfish she is. And I mean, even when she's singing to Bach, right, during Dancing Through Life, she's like, oh, I know what it is. It's because I'm in this chair and you feel sorry for me. And we see with her character that she doesn't like how people feel a sense like they need to go and kind of coddle her and take care of her because they see her in this chair. So I always took it as her being like, well, this seems to be the problem, and if I didn't have this chair, then I wouldn't have this reaction, kind of thing. And so she's under the belief of, hey, Bach would truly, you know, love me if I wasn't in this chair, right? That's her belief. That's not a messaging for all people, right? It's almost, to me, it's almost similar as Elphaba saying like, you know, her dream is to not be green anymore. You know, in The Wizard and I, she sings, you know, would it be all right by you if I did greenify you, right? Thinking like, this is what the wizard can do for me. But then as we follow her character, she's more passionate about saving the animals than she is about, you know, her skin color. And that also could be because she's finally saw herself in a world being accepted thanks to Glinda and her friendship and all this stuff. I could go in about it, okay? I don't know if we have time. I wish we could, because then I could talk about it so much. But yes, so those are my questions. I would love to know your thoughts. This is so exciting to me. And also, side note, I heard there was a rumor as far as like a certain scene that may happen with Glinda and Elphaba. And the thing is, it's not confirmed and I don't want to talk about it. But when someone said, hey, I heard that this scene might go down like this, ... I started tearing up because I was like, oh gosh, that would be like, as a fan, that would be too much for me, because I'm like, that is tragic. But we will see, won't we? Anyways, if you love musicals, Disney, and other performances, you have come to the right place, okay? So don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the comment sections, and I'll see you in the next episode. Take care, darling.